Can they turn their campaign around here? They've been paddling against the tide for the last few weeks, the Eels, but nothing like the sight of the Panther jersey fires Parramatta up. And look at that, and already an offload and some aggressive defence there from the kick-off with Leota, who's back into this Penrith team. The chief tackler on Madison, who popped the ball out the back. Now, Papali'i didn't take him long for the Parrot chant to start. Second tackle of the game. Marty away from Polo. He's up against a few of his Blues mates tonight. An offload. Well, that's a clear tactic. Move the Panthers around. 3 tackles in the match in, and we've had 2 offloads already from Parramatta. Marty left to Madison. He scored a vital try when Parra lowered the Panthers' colours out at Bluebet Stadium in round 9. Penalty early on.
Yeah, and as you said, Tomo, it's an early indication of the mindset of the Parramatta Eels tonight. A Junior Bolo, early offload, second or third tackle offload. I'll be thinking back to that round 9 victory where they did chance their arm a little bit against Penrith.
Here's Lane now. An attacking opportunity in the opening minutes for the Eels, who were in 4th position at this same juncture of the season last year. They find themselves in 7th and with a tenuous grip on a position in the 8th right at the moment. Madison thought about it, the offload. He was wrapped up by Yo over the top. Coruscant there as well, 25 short. Marnie looking right but playing left. And Papali'i off the Moses ball. This Panthers defensive line, it is sometimes unbreakable. They've conceded 36 tries in the season. 36. Unbelievable. That's half the number conceded by Parramatta. So Polo with a powerful run there, and Moses is going to try and dink to the in goal, but it's played at by kick out, and it's dived on by O'Sullivan. Jonathan Thurston sideline tonight. Plenty of noise down there, JT.
Certainly is, Tom. I can hardly hear myself think. It's great conditions down here, as you can see, 10 degrees, feels like 7, so I'm a little bit cold here on the sideline, but it's been a little bit windy down on the ground level, so there's not much dew on the ground, unlike in previous weeks here, so I expect an entertaining game of footy, and also the crowd, like you mentioned, they are going off to start this game.
Dangerous tackle by Campbell Gillard on Edwards, so a penalty each in the first 3 minutes of play.
That was Reid Marnie, Tomo.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he went down low.
Only had a half look at that. Thanks for picking me up. They look similar, Marty and Campbell Gillard, don't they?
About 3.
It's like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger in twins, isn't it? Now here's Leota. Left now to Yo O'Sullivan, an early kick. And May after it. The bounce is a good one for the Panthers. Gutherson has to scurry back. He's shoved over. But a confident play there by the Panthers, number 6, and good execution.
Yeah, warning shot for the outside defenders of Parramatta. They're going to rush. Now, this was premeditated. Great kick there from Sean O'Sullivan. Just in the warm-up, the pre-game, Taylor May was right next to him. I could not believe how big he was.
Isaiah, you good?
93, 94 kilo, and he is all muscle. Very impressive.
14 tries in 16 games before tonight for Taylor May. He's becoming an elite winger. Short. Gutherson gets a lot of airtime underneath it. Robert Jennings with an uncontested catch. There's an appeal for Parramatta for an escort. They're good booers. They're up there with the Souths fans, this Parramatta mob. Now Leota has been busy after missing last week. 14 metres out. Played it after the Marnie tackle. They head left now. Cleary, Fisher-Harris. Up to the 10 and accounted for by Papali'i. Coruscant to Cleary, and then O'Sullivan came around the back. And Martin ran into some very good defence there. It's Tom Opacek. We've got a call up with Simonson out tonight. Clear it for Yo, and here's big Viliami Kikau with 8 tries to his credit in the season. 6 short of the Parramatta line now. Coruscant to Cleary, and he kicked it into Marnie, and it's a knock-on.
Go back.
Now Moses is asking whether it went back with the thought of a captain's challenge, but he's not getting much of a response from his teammates.
Yeah, both teams falling into their work. Penrith really sharp with the ball. Parramatta well defended, hitting off their line. Happens here, Reid Marnie. Mitchell Moses was asking the question whether to challenge it. Centrefield scrum, great spot to attack.
Right, get down, mate. Clean. Right.
Prime real estate now for the Pink Panthers. And a hand there from Blake, which has saved a try.
10 metres.
They're offside.
Oh, they're offside. If that ball got to May, it was all over.
No. The penalty's for 10 metres, so you can't, yeah.
So what he's saying there is that that's deemed a scrum penalty because they were offside. Nathan was thinking about the penalty goal, but he's not able to do that. So the decision's made for him, and Leota gets play back underway. Para's defence ranked 10th in the competition. They've conceded twice the number of tries on the Panthers, and they're getting an early examination here with Yo using some footwork against Polor and his older flatmate Regan Campbell-Gillard. 7 metres out. Cleary looking for an opening. O'Sullivan, he's going to score the first try. He gets an extended run in the number 6 and he's doing everything right early here.
Well, that was a well-planned try by the Penrith Panthers. Just a big sweeping play out to their left-hand side. And just watch how they tuck Viliami Kikau in behind on a sweep runner, but then disguise O'Sullivan out the back. He drew in 2 defenders, kick out, which opened up a huge space for Sean O'Sullivan. That's a well-planned try. Harvey Norman replay. Just a lovely ball from Cleary out in front. He went a little bit low out in front of O'Sullivan, but he was able to hold on to the ball. That's a great start by Penrith.
The young right centre for Parramatta, Will Penasini's got a tremendous future, but defensively there's some flaws in his game at the moment, and he gets caught here. He rushes in when there's no real need for him to do so. Just let it roll there. We just pause it there. Just watch Will Penasini's movement. Look, he comes in and then isolates Wanga Blake on the outside and just let it roll with that overlap. You can see he's come in, turned his shoulders, turned his feet. O'Sullivan gets on the outside. It's an area of his game he really needs to work on, Will Penasini.
Oh, what a confident start by Sean O'Sullivan. That early kick, he nailed that one. He's popped up both sides of the field and he scored the first try. Couldn't be going any better. He's off to the Dolphins next year. He hasn't nailed a consistent first grade spot, Sean O'Sullivan, but you'd imagine next year is his year to become a proper NRL halfback.
Well, him and Nathan Cleary played all their juniors there. So that helps. Familiar with each other's game, how they talk to each other, the calls. Ooh.
Panthers conceded the first try in each of their last 2 games, but they're on the board first here. 4-0, Sean O'Sullivan. He's been hogging the headlines this week, so Jerome Luai gone until the finals, they're saying. It's a masterful bit of recruitment by the Panthers, isn't it? With O'Sullivan filling in for Cleary during Origin and then cover for both the halves in case of injury.
He's a smart player, Sean O'Sullivan. His footy intellect.
Do you see those boots that Cleary's wearing? Golden boots for the golden boy of Penrith.
Yeah.
You get them in Bali?
I'm not sure, mate.
You won the Golden Boot a few times, Cam.
I didn't look that flash.
Kick out with a dink behind the line. You remember that kick against Power earlier in the year? Kick to the in goal from kick out? Nothing you can't do. He's got golden hair.
It's a rough haircut. 9 minutes in. It's 4 penalties.
Great crowd here. It was a sellout, so no tickets available. Not everyone's lobbed up, but all the tickets were sold anyway. But we are, for the most part, we're largely full here at Combank tonight, and why wouldn't you be? Here's Dylan Brown. Madison plays to Lane. Old Golden Boots hangs on for the ride there along with Liam Martin. They are shiny, aren't they? I wonder if the gold plated. Here's Madison. Holor. Stopped by Leota. Not quite stopped. And Yo there too. 8 metres out. Chance for a Para hit back. Lane just bashes into the defence. Fisher Harris and Martin and Cleary were all there to stop him. Brown with a kick to... Oh, it's taken! It's a try! Up above the Isaiah Papali'i.
And from this area of the field, you don't need to complicate your kicking game. Papali'i pats himself on the head, says that was me. Harvey Norman replay. All you got to do is land that ball where the half defence, Sean O'Sullivan, and the back rower gets a head start. And look at the leap. Look at the power here to get up above. It's above kick out. Look at that. Did Sonny Bill a couple of weeks ago talk about Isaiah Papali'i? He was a powerlifting champion when he was young in New Zealand. Have a look at the power here. Look how high he gets. Look at that leap.
Well, it's a popular area, isn't it, for kickers these days, Joey? They kick it, they sit it on the opposing half's head and let their back rower come forward at the football and jump over the top of everyone. Penrith do it for Viliami kick out. Jeremiah Nanai, the same at North Queensland.
When you're playing a team, you spoke about the stats defensively, Tomo. You got to get some of your tries from kicks. The kicking game has to be nearly perfect when you're playing those top teams.
Isaiah just swapped in. I would have given the benefit of the doubt if he got out, but he stayed there.
Glorious night in Sydney's Golden West. Only 20k separates Parramatta and Penrith, but there is endless bad blood that flows between the two cities, and it's Parramatta with the reply there, a try to Papali'i. Jonathan Thurston.
That's exactly what the Para fans needed. It was a set start from the Parramatta Eels, and they had really good ball movement throughout that set and then got the try, so they've hit back well, and no doubt they need to keep that up, the Parramatta Eels.
20 k's apart. Yep. Only takes you an hour and a half during peak hour.
Welcome to Sydney. Moses kicks that from very deep. Oh, and it takes a break to the touchline. It's a 30-20.
Well, this is the side he likes to hit his 40-20s. He likes to get on the right-hand side of the ruck and hook it back. and he has got a big boot. And with this hard surface Jonathan Thurston was talking about, this ball just kicks on.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Mark that one down. That's a big play.
Campbell Gillard now, the Para chant. You can hear it in Penrith. Brown, 2 metres out, tackle count restarted. Marnie waiting at dummy half. Spins it for Madison. 13 on 13, Yo up there to meet him. Right in front of the black dot. The northern end, and they head to the right with a set piece. Papali'i would have scored if not
tackle.
for a brilliant Coruscant tackle around the ankles. Madison, Moses, numbers for Para. Sivo, they're not going to stop him from there. That's his corner, that's his patch, and that's his first try tonight.
Well, Parramatta fans, give your halfback a big pat on the back. That was all off the back of Mitch Moses' 40-20. And the Eels, they're up for this one. There he is there. The play started with that man. He put them in scoring position. And again, just a lovely sweeping play to the left. Harvey Norman replay. Just watch this ball from Reid Marnie. He's so good at putting the ball out in front. Here's the 40-20, the kick across the body. He generates so much power off that right boot of his. And there it is there. Nice ball. Out in front, and there was space, and there was actually time for Mike Acevo to actually prop, catch the ball, and still get the ball into the corner of the left-hand touchline, his favourite corner at CommBank Stadium. And what a game we have on our hands here, boys.
That's Mitchell Moses' first 40-20 since 2020.
Really?
Really?
Been doing my homework. That's stealing David Middleton's notes.
33 tries in 33 games here for Sivo. Here's the chant, the Sivo chant.
And this is what Jonathan Thurston was talking about in the pre-game. Last couple of weeks, they'd have a shift or a shot, and then they'd lay another line in, lay a man in. This time, it flowed. Went to one side, opened the field, moved straight back.
Oh, hasn't he made it splash since he's come back from that knee? Mike Acevo, what a difference. And Moses flushes it. The real Parramatta standing up tonight. 6 weeks out from the finals. They've got a tough run in, but on their day they can beat anyone, and they're ahead of the Panthers here 12-4. Mitchell Moses, 999 career points after that beautiful kick from touch. Yeah, Madison. 15 out from the halfway. Campbell Gillard now. Oh, he smashes into the fence. And then Marnie to kick. Only tackle 4, aimed towards the sideline. Beautiful kick, it took a nice bounce out. Edwards across there. And well, that's how you follow up points, boys. Plug it into the corner, chase hard. It's a great rivalry.
Last 5 sets, 4 to the Eels and only 1 to Penrith, so they're enjoying the majority of the football here, Parramatta.
He's To'o. He's run for over 200 metres in 3 of his last 4 club games in all 3 origins. Now Cleary, he kicks towards the sideline too. He can't get it there. Plenty of yardage on it, and an early kick from Panthers number 7 on that occasion. That game against Cronulla last week, they were down 10-0 in the twinkling of an eye, but there was no panic about the Panthers. Just played their way back into it. Oh, no, that's not good. That is not good. Cleary has dumped him into the ground here.
Wow.
Nathan Cleary could be in strife. That got out of control.
Could be.
I think he's very worried here. You can see it on his face, Nathan Cleary.
No, it won't be a send-off, but judiciary-wise,
I don't know.
That is a real bad one. And if you watch this angle again, you can watch. He gets his hand between the legs and he's lifting. That's a real.
He might be gone here.
But we've seen a send-off already this year.
He might be gone here. This could be huge.
Okay, hands are between the legs, driven him into the ground.
He's off. Cleary's off.
You heard the referee say the hands between the legs.
Okay, that's it.
Wow. A stunning moment.
Here it is here. Watch, he gets in and then the hand goes in between the legs there and then lifts. Gets him in a terrible position. I'd imagine this would be a first for Nathan Cleary. This is the first time, I'd say, in his whole career he would have been sent off.
Wow.
And then we spoke about the injuries to a couple of the Penrith players. Now, you'd assume that they're going to be missing their main man for a few weeks. A major spender in the works for Penrith.
Well, Para could not have asked for a better opportunity now. This is their game to win. Papali'i and now Campbell-Gillard. Works his way towards the posts and tackled by Isaiah Yeo and James Fisher-Harris. And Polar and Marnie try another one. They've got their third.
This is a real skill of Junior Barlaw. When he's on the right-hand side of the ruck, he likes to get into the line and he hits with his right shoulder and rolls. Harvey Norman replay, rolls, left-hand offload, and the players know, the halves know, dummy half Reid Marnie knows, he'll lead in and then roll off the tackle. Beautiful pass, great play. Still can't believe what I saw.
Wow.
Nathan Cleary.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
I think we're all shocked up here in the commentary box, as is everyone in the grandstands, and I'm sure the entire Penrith football side is as well, but they've got a football game to play, and this Parramatta team, here's another replay. That's just the tackle gone wrong there. And here's the end-on shot. Just watch how Polo runs to the inside shoulder of Kikau, which creates space on the outside, as Joey mentioned. This will show up beautifully in the slow-mo. Look at that space on the outside in between Kikau and O'Sullivan. Just enough for Marnie. A nice set play to run through and score a nice 4-pointer.
For 1,000 career points, Mitchell Moses from next to the posts. And he's brought up that milestone. He's the 55th player to reach 1,000 points at Premiership level.
18-4 up, Cameron. All the momentum for the Eels. Penrith down to 12 men. What's the mindset? What are they thinking?
Well, you've got to stay on the attack, Joey. You can't think now, let's just defend this lead. They're a man short. You just got to stick to their processes. And there's Nathan's boots. They're off already. He's got an early shower. But you just got to stay on the attack and be thinking, get through our sets, kick long, keep Penrith away from our end, keep them away from our try line. They may just get home in this one.
And Polar with a rampaging run to start. So interesting that there's an immediate response from Ivan Cleary, Jamin Salmon, into the game in the 20th minute, or just a little bit before that. And he's played some football. In fact, he played a bit of 5'8" for Parramatta when he was here, so I'm assuming that's the role he's going to play. And O'Sullivan to pick up the slack. He's the major playmaker. Just stunning. Stunning news. Oh, Richard Moses. Can't believe it. Counting his blessings in rugby league terms. Here goes here's Edwards now. And Taylor May. The referee Todd Smith, this is his 17th first grade game. That's a big decision to make, but given the precedent that's been set this year, I don't know that anyone can really mount an argument against that being a send-off. Yes, JT?
Yeah, with the Panthers down to 12 men, I expect Isaiah Yeo to step up and play a lot more with the ball down this end of the field. O'Sullivan needs to take control of the kicking game, and Dylan Edwards around the middle of the ruck, so they're still very dangerous, the Panthers. So they've thrown it over the line, but expect Isaiah Yeo to really step up tonight and play that first receiver role.
You spoke about precedents. Early in the year, Carl Lawton for Manly, he got sent for a spear tackle, and he ended up getting 4 weeks. And we'll show that footage at half-time. But it was quite similar, very similar to that tackle by Nathan Cleary.
Get up! Wait.
He's on the check now. Bustling away from dummy half. What a sensation. Campbell Gillard runs towards Martin. Helped out by Coruscant there as well. Marnie with a long pass. Madison to Moses. And kick out. Tried to put a shot on, but Papali'i bounced away. And then he wanted to offload. He does offload. And Gutherson, who's got more support runs than any other player in the competition. You always find him hunting up that second phase stuff. Madison nearly through here. I know it's only one player, but they look skinny in the defensive line. Penrith as Moses sends it high, and there's a challenge for Edwards. What a take under pressure. Blake was motoring towards him. Now Isaac Tungor. 61% of the ball in favour of Parramatta too. Robert Jennings. He's filling in for Stephen Crichton. Right centre. James Fisher-Harris now. Well, hard going here for the Panthers. O'Sullivan. Straight to Parramatta skipper Clint Gutherson. Races back, and Tungor down there with Fisher-Harris in defence. Penasini, one of the 5 local juniors in this Eels lineup tonight. Marnie, Brown and Lane, and back to Brown.
He's got that bit of class about him, Dylan Brown. He has time. Great football.
11 try assists in the season, only 2 for him last year. Played by Madison. Moses now for Papali'i. You get the feeling Penrith are just holding on in defence here. They're being moved around everywhere. Now Moses over the top into vacant space, and Edwards is back there. Nowhere to go. Not even Dylan Edwards can get out of that one.
Great movement off the ball by Mitchell Moses. He was around the short side. He was thinking a little short side raid. And they adjusted an extra defender, the Panthers, and then moves around and then just looks up and sees the space. They are just turning the screws at the moment. It feels like they've just had all the ball the last 10 minutes.
Well, they've had more than 60% possession of the football, Joey.
Oh dear.
Well, Nathan Cleary would always do those short dropouts. I don't think Dylan Edwards would have done a drop kick since under 6s. What do you do here? 2?
Looks like they're running. No, they're going to take the tap here, Joey.
Oh, Cam McGillar beat Martin.
Jamie, get up!
And more points coming for Para here. Moses, second receiver, and space out wide, and Blake bounced it. The Panthers scurried across.
Hang on. No. What are you saying?
There's a penalty. Parramatta. Penrith
Isaac's
players
offside.
offside out on the left-hand edge.
Isaac Tago offside and interfered.
And that's the play for Parramatta. Just work the ball to one edge. There's going to be more space on the field with only 12 men covering. This time around, they did quite a good job, Penrith. And Isaac Tungor, he got involved.
Sorensen preparing to enter. Here goes Holor now.
Okay, get up! One foot in hole!
And Madison! Frightfully close.
One foot!
Right under the sticks. Marty, oh, they split it marker, and Marty went straight through the middle.
That's a smart play by a smart number 9, Reid Marnie. And what the Penrith Panthers are all looking out wide, out to their right where Parramatta had set up some formation. Harvey Norman replay. And it was Dylan Edwards. He just forgot about the main man, the dummy half. We say it a lot, the most dangerous man on the field is the man with the ball in his hands.
When you're in that position of dummy half, what are you looking for? What's some of the keys?
Well, you're just looking for the body language. You're looking at Dylan Edwards there.
Looking at their
his
feet
eyes.
or their eyes?
Their eyes. You can actually see in the defender's eyes where they want to get to, particularly the fullbacks. They're always looking to get in behind the defensive line, get out to where they feel the threat's going to be. And that time, Dylan Edwards, he thought Reid Marnie was going to throw that long ball to the left. But no, it was a nice little dummy, and he snuck over.
Oh, I've heard it all now. Cameron Smith's inside people's minds. He knew what they were thinking. No wonder he's so good.
He used to do it to referees. So they say.
(24-4). If you just finish dinner and head to the couch, flicked on the TV, that little red dot under the Panther is Nathan Cleary. Sent off. A spear tackle. Here's Charlie Staines. All hands on deck. The Panthers down to 12 for the rest of the game. Edwards resumes. The 24 that Parramatta have scored already is the most Penrith have conceded in a game all season, and we're not even at halftime. Some breaking news, Danica.
Yes, we've just seen Robert Jennings come from the field. He's just come past us and gone straight up the Panthers' sheds. He's up for a HIA.
All right. More issues for Ivan Cleary to deal with. Now Lane into space. Closed down by Yo.
He's had a start at the game. Ryan Madison has been everywhere.
Moses just got wrong-footed there. That was good pressure by kick out. Oh, look out. I want the Blake.
Grew up in WA. I think he thought he was playing the other code there for a second. That's a behind.
Telstra is proud to be the naming rights partner of the NRL Telstra Premiership for 21 consecutive years. Edwards, his job got a lot bigger. And Staines now, his 11th NRL appearance of the season. Play the chorus out, Yo. And this winning record that Scott Sorensen's notched up is under siege. He's won 25 straight games individually. The kick takes a rebound. It's all going for Parra tonight. Even the kicks are bouncing for them. Penasini picked up the loose ball. Now the former Panther, Wonga Blake. Gutherson, Dylan Brown, short lane. Good strong tackle and offload. It didn't go to hand there, but Gutherson tries to find some open space. He got a ball away. It's offload at all costs for Parra. Moses, away to Pavali'i. And May tried to get him around the legs. Pavali'i got it back. And then Moses, he doesn't offload. But he played it fast, really fast. Gutherson now. Oh, they are keen to rattle up some points here, Parra. They know they've got them on toast. Is tonight the night that relights Parramatta's surge towards the finals? Edwards will clean up. There's more tackles coming.
Well, it's just relentless from the Parramatta Eels. There's a nice kick again by Mitch Moses. He's had a wonderful start to this game. But really, that was the only play on the last tackle. He had about 6 kick chases. There's the entire footy side on his outside that was chasing that ball, and Dylan Edwards has done a lot of clean-up work at the back. I think this dropout will be going long.
Happy.
No, it's short again.
Kick goes right.
Knock on off Parramatta, it's gone in a touch.
Wonga Blake.
You'll play the ball when you want it.
There was a big shadow coming.
To play the ball because it went out.
Yeah. A380 FEG coming down.
Oh, bang.
Did Wilder stand his ground?
Have they got an A380 in their fleet?
Yeah, a couple of
Maybe he was blinded by the reflection off his hair. Look at the possession, it's nearly 70% to Parra against the 12-man defensive line. Isaiah for Sean O'Sullivan, for Jamin Salmon, and good hands for a moment, but it went behind him and he couldn't maintain control there, Charlie Staines.
Well, it's tough for Panthers because they've had so much ball, Parramatta. Their forwards are fresh, their outside defenders are fresh. So usually when the defenders are fresh, they don't make bad reads, they don't miss tackles. I know it's hard for Panthers, but they've just got to try to win back that field position and build some pressure. Because at the moment, the Parramatta players, their petrol tanks are on full.
Run the shot clock. Come together.
Some running repairs there for Mitch Moses.
Let's go.
A bit of damage to the fingers, but he'll play on.
I'd imagine, Cameron, this is a dream scenario for Mitch Moses. All the ball against the 12-man opposition. He can play it as he likes tonight.
And he's going to have more time and space when he gets the football. Derek has mentioned about how fresh his forward pack is. They're making good meters, providing good momentum for him to play off the back of. Regan, he gets a rest.
Round for Lane, he's through. It's away to Obachek now. He's got Gutherson there. He was tackled well. Good chase, Brian To'o, to make an important tackle. Well, they've got a few more to come yet. Brown. Sorensen and Yo combine. Picked up now by Gutherson on the last. Finds a bit of space, gets it in behind them, and O'Sullivan, I think he missed it. Gutherson might have scored. He tried, Sean O'Sullivan, but the ball went underneath him. And the Eels skipper gets his name on the score sheet and Parramatta's 5th try.
Well done to the skipper, Clint Gutherson. He did that solo, and it was just off the back of quick play the ball. Harvey Norman replay. Penrith Panthers, they're at 6s and 7s in defence. And just he got a lovely bounce at the end. When it's your night, it's your night. And the 50-50 calls and all the bounces, they're going the way of Parramatta Eels right now.
With Nathan Cleary off, he defends on the right side for the Panthers. Dylan Brown and Sean Lane are having a ball out that side. Just watching Dylan Brown, his game has gone to a whole new level this year. Such a threat with the ball, but his ball playing nice and straight into the line. And on the back of that, Gutherson gets out a dummy half. Stick around, this is going to be entertaining, this game.
Particularly if you're wearing a blue and gold jumper. Oh, the Parra fans are lapping this up.
We might have to ask Middo, but we'll check when the last time Penrith lost to a side twice in the same season, in the regular season.
Yeah.
Don't adjust your set. 30 points to 4. Oh, that's border pay. That's an interesting shot. What are we looking for there?
Isn't that illegal?
Goodness. Here's Oregon Kafusi. So Cam's asked the question last time Penrith lost to a club team twice in a season. You know the answer's Melbourne. I reckon that's why you've asked him.
No.
It's not.
No.
Sevo, stand by. Sevo tackled by 3 Panthers.
It was the Canberra Raiders 2019.
Ah, there you go. Well, before Parra beat Penrith out at Bluebet Stadium early this year, it was Canberra that was the last team to beat them there. Oh, look at this. Blake's after it. But Edwards gets over there to shut it all down. Running for, on average, 223 running metres per game. The Penrith fullback. Look at this. They're just full of energy. Full of beans, the Parra defenders. They're rushing out. A shot on Staines that time. Now,
Get up! Get him in! Hold!
there he is again, Edwards. So the halftime show, only moments away. We'll get our experts to have a look at the Nathan Cleary tackle. And I know James has been looking through the judiciary criteria in terms of charges and potential suspensions for Nathan Cleary as well, bearing in mind that Jerome Luai was this week ruled out for 6 weeks until the final. So a headache that the Panthers weren't expecting, a double blow to a halves combination that together have won 93% of games. They've got a handy buffer at the top of the ladder, but this is a severe disruption. Salmon into the line. Edwards now and Tangor. That's a good tackle by Opacek. Ball sent to Salmon. Fired away now for Yo, who straightens off the left foot and nearly ran into Jamin Salmon. So he runs at Marnie and nearly pulls through the line there as a couple short. Coruscant thought about a kick. Kick out up against the smaller man. Kick out, trying, straining, pulled down. Moses got himself around the ball. It's been played at by a Para player, and who gets it back here?
Oh, well done.
Oh, Para got it.
Well, that play there,
That's Papali'i.
when I look back on this game, that play there would make Brad Arthur the happiest. The effort to get there, the desire, that's what wins footy games.
And at 30-4, Joey, you're exactly right. Papali'i could have allowed the Penrith Panthers players to jump on that football, but he wanted it more. It's all about attitude.
Brown, Gutherson, up a check, and back to Gutherson. They got support everywhere here, but he went down with the ball. Martin got across to make an important tackle. Marnie away for Brown. He takes them on, and why wouldn't you? There's holes everywhere. Now Oregon Kafusi's got it. Offload back to Marnie. Penrith and all sorts. Great tackle by Sullivan. Great tackle.
Leave it, Reed.
Oh, Penrith won half time.
Time off.
They got the oxygen mask standing by up in the Penrith sheds. Oh, this is hard going.
Off you go.
But a lot of people would say they've had a good run with injury over the last few years. They've barely had any long-term injuries, actually. So it's a bit of adversity and something they're probably not used to dealing with over the last little while. And that is a half that warms the hearts of the Parramatta Legion here. Blue and gold. Never fold. 30 points to 4. Power over the Panthers at half-time. Friday night footy from Combank Stadium. What a shock. Parramatta 30, Penrith 4. Ampol fueling this second half, and thanks to Ampol, we are asking if the Panthers are in danger of surrendering the minor premiership, gentlemen, given Jerome Luai, we know, is injured until the finals, and the drama with Nathan Cleary tonight.
Well, it's put their minor premiership tilt under threat, hasn't it? We'll find out over the next few days what Nathan Cleary will be facing on the sideline, but it may come down to, Tomo, the last round of this competition. Penrith Panthers take on the Cowboys in Townsville.
Wow.
And there's their next 5.
That'll be something, won't it? So Sean O'Sullivan kicks long to end the opening set for the Panthers after half-time. So that they have, during the Origin period anyway, with no Luai and Cleary, they've used young Kurt Falls, who came in and did a really good job. He was I think he's 25, isn't he, Kurt? So got an opportunity later than he might have expected, but played a lot of junior football alongside Nathan Cleary. So and he and O'Sullivan combine nicely. So look, while it's not Cleary and Luai, there's a backup combination there for the Panthers for the next little while. Meanwhile, the other question is, if Para go on and do a real job on Penrith here, are they springboarding towards September? And they've got a horror run. But, gee, claiming a big scalp of the reigning premiers tonight would be a tremendous way to build confidence and get themselves on a bit of a roll. Bearing in mind last year too, they dropped out of the 4 because they had such a shocking passage of, I think, of about 6-7 weeks heading into the finals. Their form really dipped off, so maybe they could tip the scales on that heading towards this year's final series. Here's Yo now. Plenty of room for O'Sullivan to run and then send a kick up. Staines chasing, May chasing. They got buffeted off the ball there. The referee said it was legal. And the catch has been taken at the back. An injury update with Danica.
Yes, unfortunately, it doesn't get any easier for the Penrith Panthers. Robert Jennings, he has failed his head injury assessment, so his night is over. And just on the Parramatta Eels, Mitchell Moses, he did suffer a dislocated finger in that first half, but he's strapped up and he's back out there tonight.
All right, thank you, Danica. Here's Nia Corey. Tackled toughly by Sorensen. To help them. A kick from inside 40. He's already got one, 40-20, and he's going to get another.
Well done.
He actually shapes this. Watch how he hits it. He hits it. Watch his leg. When he kicks the ball, he goes outside in and then chops at it to make it fade left to right. Look at the fade on it. That's control.
Here's Kafusi. The Panthers on the back foot. Para surging on the back of Mitchell Moses, second 40-20 of the game. He links up with Brown. They've got numbers out left. Sivo! No, good tackle. He got the ball back in. It looked like he was almost in the grandstand when he passed that one. Surely he was out.
Oh, he
got a foot over the sideline.
Tom, if he's kept this in play without going
try.
across the sideline, the referee Todd Smith has said...
goes touch and goal.
You don't see too many rock Micah Sivo like that as he's going for the corner.
There's another. A380. No, his foot.
Micah Sivo's foot goes into touch. We have a decision.
You reckon the touchy saw that?
He's only got size 19 feet.
Look at the calf muscle.
Time's off.
That kick from Moses, that was special. The way he chopped across it. What a tackle. Toto. I don't think I've ever seen him get folded like that.
There's a bit of horsepower in that collision, though, isn't there? Sivo and Toto. If your truck broke down and those two pulled up on the side of the road, you'd be sweet, wouldn't you? They'd push you up the freeway. Isaiah's going to be sore tomorrow. Tackled by Kafusi, who'll head to the Sharks next year, and Marnie will head to the Bulldogs. There's an offload through Edwards. Gets as far as Martin. That'll be Coruscant for Sullivan. It's kick high and deepish, where Blake's waiting for it, and kick out. Tried to get him, good offload, but there's some good energy there by the Panthers on kick chase. They've had an opportunity to recharge at half-time, and a much-needed one after all the ball Parramatta had in the first half. It's Papali'i. Could play the ball, and there Corey. He'll be a Warrior next year. It's a bit of a mass exodus from this Parramatta squad. Season 2023, Papali'i now. He's a Tiger next year. Moses. Up high in the sky. Knocked it back, and Edwards is there to clean up. The NRL's free-to-play game Pick'em is back. Just pick the winning margin from 4 selected matches to win a share of the $100,000 weekly prize. Head to NRL.com/Pick'em right now to do that. Sullivan plugs it into the corner. Gutherson plays at it. And they're down there in numbers. And he's hit hard there, Clint Gutherson.
Yeah, it's great footy by Penrith. They're a great football side. They won't stop trying tonight, even though they're down to 12 men. There's a penalty here which won't help their cause, but
Isaiah, strip.
Isaiah Yo. And strip on the Parramatta ball carrier, 2-on-1. And yeah, they won't stop trying. They're a quality outfit, as we know. We've seen that for a long period of time now. But you can just see the extra workload of having one less player on the field starting to take effect on this footy side.
Moses unleashes near Corey. Gee, that's a good tackle by Coruscant. Chopped him down. Centre of Penrith's 40-metre line. Moses takes on the defence. Wrapped up strongly by Sean O'Sullivan, and Coruscant got across there to help. They wanted 6 more, the Para fans. They didn't get it. Madison. Sorensen around the legs. Brown out, Gutherson around the back, kicks, and the ball bounced off a Panther leg. It wasn't played at. And Brown nearly pulling through here, got it back in one hand, picked up on the bump. Madison changes direction, swatted away from 2, goes for the accelerator, and is pulled down within 6 metres of the line. Fifth and last. Moses sends it out towards Wonga Blake. Good catch, Charlie Staines.
Wonga
And
Blake.
Blake's got a problem. Oh, I think it's a knee. He's feeling for a knee, Wonga Blake. JT down on the sideline.
Yeah, Wonga Blake is clutching out his knee, but I just want to give the Penrith Panthers a rap for their defence. They come out and they started winning the field position and gave away that penalty, but when, as you can see, Wonga Blake clutching out his knee, not great. But they've been great to start the second half, the Penrith Panthers, with their defence, defending inside out and using the sideline as a defender, and this penalty will help them.
Tackle 4-2, JT. This is the Blake incident.
Hyperextended.
Yeah. It was Charlie
He's okay.
Staines.
I think he more got a fright. You could see that.
No, he's all right. How's that for a recovery?
We saw the physio checking the stability.
Thought he was gone.
And that magic water.
He's just broken the 60-metre record here at Combank Stadium.
They needed that penalty, Tomo. That's the first penalty for Penrith since the 6th minute of the game.
Salmon playing it. Yone out for O'Sullivan and kick out. Look at that. Blue jumpers all around him. Hard man to tackle 1-on-1. Hard man to tackle 2 or 3-on-1. Salmon, good hands. Nice stuff. Tungor with a dummy. He might be dragged over here. He manages to stay in by a couple of blades of grass only. O'Sullivan. He runs behind a couple of men there, and Taylor May.
He's run behind.
He goes over. He's run behind his men. The bunk. He scored there, May, but the bunker's going to have a look.
But no one was obstructed.
What's the trip? He tricked me.
I'm going to check that as well.
He's claiming a trip.
Okay, Joey.
An
We
attempted
have
trip.
no try on the obstruction element.
He runs
We need
behind
to
him.
review a potential
No one's
trip from
obstructed,
a
but
Parramatta defender in the lead-up, mate.
They've been adjudicating this rule black and white, that you cannot run behind, whether it's a decoy or a player in front of you. But have a look at the trip here, or the attempted trip.
Yeah. Someone throws a leg out.
I think it's
Just there.
Oh. That's near Corey.
Yeah.
There is no contact from the Parramatta player. Sean O'Sullivan runs behind his own players and gains an advantage. We have a decision.
Righto, mate, thank you.
so if you get to punch someone, you're missing.
How far out?
You get away with it.
Here in the middle.
In defence of the Parramatta player, they had the motion of trapping the ball, putting the foot out. It wasn't a stock standard trip, but you can't do that.
Could have kicked the ball before he traps it.
You can't do it.
Wow.
Okay, move now, Taylor!
Attempted trip.
That's a strange one, that.
Move! Isaac, here!
It's been one of those nights.
Hold!
Gutherson to a charging Opacek. Good result in that tackle, though. Tungor and To'o. Moses is going to kick here. Obstruction. Challenge.
There's nothing to
Okay,
challenge.
Grant.
You're in behind.
Captain's challenge from Parramatta. They're challenging the call of obstruction.
Yeah, but what's the replay? That was more than, what's it, 6 seconds?
They got the 10 seconds, mate.
That's a strange challenge given Penrith were penalised for this only a minute ago.
Ryan Madison receives the ball inside the lead runner, then runs behind his own man. Challenge is unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful. Mitch, unsuccessful. Penalty here.
In a position like this, Parramatta just got to be careful that they don't try and start playing razzle-dazzle football. They haven't scored a point since the first half. They've just got to get back to their systems, start breaking down the Penrith defensive line.
Sorensen. Drop down on the 30. Coruscant heads right to Salmon. Dylan Edwards. And Brown with a tackle that a couple of Panthers thought might have been a fraction high. Salmon for Yo for Sorensen. Gee, gives him value off the bench, Scott Sorensen. Yo again, off a Parramatta hand. Should be 6 more tackles coming. And Taylor May carried out of acting half. He's moved into the centres and with Staines on the left wing now. With Robert Jennings gone. He's part of the carnage as well, Robert Jennings. Now Edwards. Nothing presents itself. He stopped 6 metres short. Coruscant. Sorensen! He's got the ball down.
Well, they peg one back there, Penrith. Sorensen, he's been a wonderful player all season. Harvey Norman replay. It's a no-look pass there by Api Coruscant, which gave Sorensen the one-on-one with Niokore under the sticks. Ryan Madison, he just turned in on Api. He's been busy all night, Coruscant. And Tomo spoke about that man there. He hasn't lost a game in the Penrith jersey.
25 consecutive wins. He was in the New Zealand extended test squad too.
Oh no, he's dropped.
Oh no.
Hey, in there you go.
Hang on. I thought they could. Oh no. Sure, I was trying to kick it before they had a chance.
Reviewing the grounding.
If he rushed in and kicked that, can they take it off him?
I think they can.
He loses control. There's separation there.
Scott Sorensen lose possession of the ball over the goal line. We have a decision.
Might just get Parramatta's attention, that.
Okay, move now. You're in hole.
Here's Madison. He must be stung after one game in the blue jumper and then left out for the rest of the Origin series. Fired out to Moses. The gap closed nicely there. He's made some big tackles, O'Sullivan, tonight. Here's Papali'i. He's become a world-class second rower. Dally M's second rower of the year. Gutherson back to the aforementioned Isaiah Papali'i. Moses fires a pass to Penasini, but he's tackled well by Taylor May.
He missed his assignment then, Will Penasini. He's not happy, Moses.
Off you go. No tackles. Move. Marquez. Hold.
Well, they've had a couple of attacking raids down that right-hand side, but for mine, it's the left edge for Parramatta. Brian To'o defending out there on the wing. He enjoys being up alongside his centre. He defends tight and up on the end of the line. Micah Sivo, he's got plenty of space outside him. There's Isaiah Yeo getting a rest.
Yeah, well, straight on the bike. And Moses Leota back into the game. So too James Fisher-Harris. So the two starting props out there for their second shift. Fisher-Harris run ends just over the halfway. O'Sullivan. End over end kick. Gutherson position well underneath it. Oh, big shot, kick out. Makatoa with the run this time. Whoosh.
Oh.
Real reaction from the Panthers since half-time. Got a point scored.
Just a reminder of why they're such a good footy side, Joey. They're the reigning premiers. They lead the competition by 8 points. They're a tough outfit.
Here's Leota. Quick play the ball. Coruscant. Salmon. And pushed up to support his number 9 there. Plays it back to Coruscant. And O'Sullivan with another high ball. May and Staines after it. Blake with a good aerial catch. And he's dragged back here too by a couple of young Panthers and put down on his own 10-metre line. Here's Penasini now. Sivo. Jar there on impact, but picked up an extra 5 metres after contact. Now Lane. There's been nothing elaborate by Parra after the break. Campbell Gillard back into the game now. Identical kick to the last one. Marion Edwards. The blue and gold wall in front of him.
Well, at 30-4 up, there's nothing wrong with getting to your kick. When you're a Parramatta player, and the fans will be happy about that. But you see there, metres gained tonight. Isaiah Papali'i leads the way just in front of his captain, Clint Gutherson. But if they're searching for form like they are Parramatta, I suggest they just continue to play football like they did in the first half. Don't shut up shop.
Inside pass, Edwards, good tackle, Campbell Gillard. He had to move fast there, he passed it straight into him. It's play on, says the referee. Now Coruscant, he gave it away. Salmon, there's no one there, Jamin, and he didn't really have much available to him there. He threw it on the boot, but Gutherson covered it up. So back in the Cameron Smith days, that would have been a penalty.
Come on,
but because of you, they changed the rules.
Come on, Tomo. No, there was a year there. There was a year or two that dummy halves, they were getting away with that. They were passing it into defenders that were in and around the ruck area, but they put a stop to it.
They or we?
All the fallout from a Cleary send-off too. Macca's golden point after this. The repercussions for Penrith. That's a good point. What about Nathan's Dally-M hopes?
Last tackle, Moses here.
Might be dashed. And we'll hear from Ivan as well. We'll have the pressure for the Panthers as Moses kicks drop punt style down that right-hand channel. And Edwards, he's worked his proverbial off tonight, hasn't he? Taylor Mace getting an HIA here too. Oh! Big contact on Tungor.
6 again, slow.
6 again, tackle 3. Looks like Taylor May's all right for the moment as Fisher Harris runs up the centre of the ground where he plays it to Coruscant. Kick out and under the ball from O'Sullivan. He got a good pass away there too. Edwards backing up. Edwards, he goes for the power and he's put down 11 metres out. Nice play. O'Sullivan to Salmon to Martin.
All right, Dylan, get out.
James Fisher Harris. Oh, he nearly broke through the tackle there. Moses just held on. Coruscant sells a couple of dummies, and O'Sullivan, he's trying to get a second try for the night. He gets his body nearly over the line, but the ball's in the field of play. Last tackle now. And Salmon with a kick that doesn't reach the end goal. They've thrown some nice football together in attack here, Penrith, in the last couple of sets.
They've really reacted since half-time. I'm sure the coach, Ivan Cleary, challenged them. By far the better team. Scott Sorensen dropped the ball over the line. Edwards went close. And this is the challenge for Parramatta, to be able to do attack and play when they're under fatigue. Junior.
Oh, fresh out there, first touch of the second half, and he nearly found himself running 60 metres to score. Marnie with a wonky kick, but over the touchline it goes.
It's a challenge for the ball players, in particular Moses and also Dylan Brown. His junior's first run. Now that is a scary looking human. The ability of the two halves to be able to play under fatigue. And off kick reception footy, which in big games, most of the play you're getting off kick reception. Well,
he's through. Tungor beats another one, gets to Gutherson. He's got no pink jumpers to pass it to. No one could keep up with him. Salmon gets in there to dummy half. Now Coruscant, if they spin it, they could score out on this side of the ground. Staines back on the inside where Fisher Harris is waiting for it. Back to Charlie Staines. Back to O'Sullivan. The Eels have got back to recover pretty well here. Salmon. 15 out. Coruscant for Leota. And Martin. Good ball. Lovely ball there from Leota, and Martin goes over to score.
That's a great try by Penrith. Just have a look at the work from Moses Leota and the footwork that he puts on the Parramatta defender. He receives the ball. Harvey Norman replay. Up he carries. Look at that left foot step on Sean Lane. He's then able to commit Dylan Brown on the outside, and Liam Martin, he just punches the hole beautifully on the outside. Great skill by the big front rower. Just watch here. Left foot bang. Skip to the outside. Dylan Brown committed. That's creating space for your back rower.
They're so smart. It's the sort of play halfbacks work on their game. But they make the defender think they're going to the inside and they move on the pass. And he actually moves before he gets the ball. This is really smart play. We just pause it, just roll it through a little bit there. and we just pause it. This defender here thinks that Moses Leota is coming back on the inside. Just roll it. As the ball comes, looks like he's going to the inside, but he moves as he gets the pass, creates the overlap. That is as good as it gets. Maybe with Nathan out for a few weeks, Moses might be wearing number 7.
They need a new jersey.
But in the fair dinkum department, that was class.
Well, that's the movement of a 7 or a 6 or a 1, Joey. You're right. Outstanding.
There his kicking game is Moses.
Time off.
Well, the Panthers have impressed here in the second half. It's still a lopsided scoreline, but they've won the second half. Para well in control, though, and playing within themselves here. Danica, a good crowd here tonight. They said they'd sold all the tickets. A few people might have got held up in traffic, but a great crowd nonetheless.
Yes, that's right. A few members, I think, didn't turn up. I think they were watching it on Channel 9 instead.
Yeah.
But we've got the official number, 26,912 fans here tonight. I have to say, the Parramatta contingent, they have been a little quiet in this second half, understandably, but there is a great showing of support for the Penrith Panthers.
And O'Sullivan's kick trickles over the touchline.
Yeah, this second half from Parramatta, this is where they need to improve and be more ruthless. Cameron, in this position, imagine years gone by, the Storm would just, while they're down, would just stand on the opposition.
Well, when you smell the blood in the water, Joey, you just got to go for the jugular. And Parramatta, they haven't done that tonight. They scored 30 in the first half and yet to cross the stripe in the second.
Doesn't really look like scoring.
No.
No field position. And Penrith, you got to say, look at this defence. Sorensen dropped the ball over the line. That should have been a try. So it could be 30 to 16.
Oh, it's nice. Lane out the back. Brown wrapped up nicely, though.
Need more of that. More ball movement. Move the defence around.
Polo. That's been his go-to kick after half-time. Mitchell Moses, high and deep. This weekend we're celebrating Harvey Norman Women in League round, and the NRL will be celebrating all the women who played their part to rewrite Australian Rugby League history. They're playing their part. How will you play yours? Women in League round. Thanks to all the women who contribute in all the many roles of our great game. This weekend is all about you. Spencer Leniu, first time we've seen him tonight. Well, there's a bit of indecision here. Sevo took it in the end. Opacek spent a bit of time playing in the back row, actually, in the New South Wales Cup in recent weeks. Oh, they had an overlap. Great tackle. To'o shooting it off the wing, and he forces the ball free.
Shot clock on. Scrums in the middle.
Created the overlap on the outside. Dylan Brown then, silky the way he moves. Sean Lane is looking for the offloads through the line. Great defensive read there from Brian Toto. Puts his body on the line.
Let's go 10 seconds.
I hope we can get Brad Arthur after the game. The Parramatta coach, just asking about this second half, what his thoughts are.
Here's May. She's got electric pace off the spot.
Get up. Give space. Wait.
They're all different, the three brothers, aren't they? You've got Taylor, the speedster, Tyrone, who's the playmaker, and Terrell, who's the big front rower at the Roosters.
Not quick. It's not quick. Can't go quick on foul play.
And Isaiah Papali'i just the tackle slipping up there off the football.
On the 20 now, Fisher Harris playing it back. The Panthers looking for their second try of the half. Lee New, all power. Stopped in his tracks by Gutherson up in the main line. They head to the left where Kickow finds a bit of space here. It steps off the left. It's good lateral movement for a gigantic man. They stack up to the right now. And Tungor with a kick to the end goal. The chase is on. I think he bounced it. Toto was there. I'm not sure he got this down properly.
Coming in to tackle 4. We have no try.
By his body language, he doesn't look overly confident. But again, enterprising play by the Penrith footy side.
Right side kick chase is being cleared as onside.
No.
Oh, it's close.
The ball touches Brian Toho's hand and goes forward. We have a decision.
No, Brian knocked on.
Well, they're throwing some punches, the Panthers.
Number what?
Danica, special guest joining you.
Yes, I do have a special guest, Stephen Crichton, who's unfortunately out injured at the moment after that horror ear injury. Can you talk us through what you've had done? You've had some plastic surgery.
Yeah, I had to wait a few days and then wait for the surgeon to be ready. But yeah, they just basically cleaned it all out and stitched it back up again, and yeah, it should be ready to go.
It was pretty nasty to see the photos of it. How did you go having it on your actual body?
Yeah, no, it was pretty yuck. I don't really remember the game either, so just watching over it again. But yeah, seeing a few photos is pretty disgusting. But yeah, can't wait to take the headband off and take the bandages off to finally see it back to normal.
Do you have any inkling of when you will be back?
Pardon?
Do you have any knowledge of when you would be back?
Oh, no, I'm not sure. I've got to see the surgeon tomorrow, and they'll let me know after that.
All right. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good on you, Stephen. We wish you well. That was an ugly one.
Get up!
Yes, Macca's golden point. There's a heap to talk about. Just been a quiet week in rugby league, hasn't it? Not much happening at all. A kick by Gutherson, and they get back there in time.
There's 10 minutes to go. Surely they go up a couple of gears here, Parramatta. You'd like to think they can put 2 or 3 on before full time.
Happy. Behind the line.
They go short. Oh, that was a great aerial contest. The 2 ones coming together, and King Gutho's come down with it. Perfect place. Edwards had full momentum at that.
There's a change in the lineup for Parramatta. Reid Marnie's come from the field. And I think Gutherson will be playing dummy half for the remainder of this game.
Okay. Lost the ball.
They're challenging, I think. No, they lost.
They blew their challenge.
They lost their challenge.
Shot clock on.
So, a question for you, gentlemen. What does Brad Arthur learn out of tonight, do you think?
Take it in, boys. On the shot clock.
Is it a funny one, given what happened with Nathan, or...?
Yeah, well, I guess it'll be a hard one to assess, Tomo, given they've played against 12 men for pretty much all of this football game. But there's no doubt they started extremely well. They started fast. They started with a lot of physicality. But they just they have not found a groove whatsoever in this second half. And I think many watching the game, and even ourselves in the commentary box, thought they'd go on with this one even further in the second half. But Penrith, well, they've dominated this second half, not just field position and possession, but on the scoreboard also.
Yeah, I think he'd realise that his team's not there. Some really good signs.
Edwards up the centre.
But if they're going to challenge for a title, we spoke about the word ruthless.
Salmon, nice play. And Tungo dragged out. When you say they're not there, Andrew, what do you sort of elaborate a little bit on that?
We've spoke about how ruthless other teams could be. Really, they're on the canvas. Penrith, they've let them back up, giving them life again. Down to 12 men. And you're up by 30 at half time. And you want to beat them by 60. You want to make a real statement.
And the team that's been on the attack, Joey, it's been Penrith.
Yeah.
Gutherson away to Moses and Papali'i. He's had a fine game. Back to Moses. There's a few holes appearing now, and Mitch has gone through a big one over the top. He chips, he re-goes. Oh, he lost it. That was a hell of a play by Moses. He threatened to score one of the great tries for a fleeting moment.
Well, I always thought I was watching his uncle Benny Elias back at Leichhardt. So Benny did this.
Liam Martin. Liam Martin.
Isaiah Papali'i, I think he's been one of the best for Parramatta.
Yeah, he's had a fine game, Joey.
You don't see the chip and chase much anymore, do you? Turvey Mortimer. Phil Blake.
Danica.
Yes, the reason that Reid Marnie's come from the field, he's actually suffered an ankle injury. So just speaking to the bench then, they said his night is over. He will not be back on the field.
Thank you, Danica.
Dylan, get up! Archers, hold!
There you go, deserves an early mark. He gives everything every week, Reid Marnie.
Regan, up!
Sorensen tackled 10 short of the halfway. Gee, Edwards, he has tried everything in his power tonight. 224 metres. So he's topped 200 running metres 13 times this year. And he's got a triple century in there as well. That was from round one.
I think he leads the competition, Tomo.
He does,
running metres.
Players are hesitant to pass the ball, coming out of trouble. There's always so much room.
Oh, Cartwright slipped on the pole. Oh, what a good tackle by Taylor May. Penasini slips through the line and he gets to Edwards, who's over there and wraps him up around the legs. Oh, there's blue and gold jumpers all the way out left here. Campbell Gillard away to Brown, a kick through. Edwards made the tackle on the western touchline and he's got the ball back over the other side of the ground.
Great play.
I understand at training the fitness of Dylan Edwards. He leads everything, breaks records all the time. You can see the way he plays. Just so fit, competes on every play. Made that tackle out, even sprinted over just in case.
Oh, big shot on Staines.
Junior Polo will like that one and review it on Monday. Getting smashed by Taylor May.
There's Salmon. Bangs it long. Gutherson away to Wonga Blake. It's the way they went into half-time, Cam. You thought Parra could run in 50 or 60 here. They haven't scored a point after half-time.
Well, we were thinking that at the break, weren't we, Tomo? We were thinking this could be anything. And we were thinking 50 plus, but they've gone into their shell. They've just haven't been asking many questions of the defence. He goes Lane. That's what they were so good at in the first half. Sean Lane punching holes. He's offloading.
Here's Bryce Cartwright.
We just haven't seen anything like that.
Gutherson for Sivo. He's going to score a try this time. Over in the corner. He gets a second tonight, Micah Sivo. They've waited until late to score any points after half-time, but that was a good ball by Gutherson.
It was a great long pass by Clint Gutherson. Harvey Norman replay. He picked out the space. It's been there all night. Micah Sivo, he doesn't blow too many opportunities from there. He's had another big game, hasn't he, Micah Sivo? Loves playing here at home at Combank Stadium. And there's his stats for tonight. 2 tries, 103 metres gained. It's just that space down that left-hand side. It's been there all night. Just teased Dylan Edwards there a little bit. A little in and away. And there's the Sivo chant.
That's 34 tries in 33 games here. And Moses leaves it out left. So the action doesn't end here at full time. A reminder, don't go anywhere. We've got golden point thanks to Macca's, and the rundown is never ending. We've got a myriad of things to cover. A busy week of rugby league news, and Nathan Cleary sent off in the first half here. That's going to be the prominent issue across the weekend and going into next week. How long will he be suspended for? It wasn't a pretty tackle. It's not part of his game, but it's an incident that will incur a quite severe charge in the opinion of our experts here. So Macca's golden point. All the issues, and a look at the weekend's games to come as well, as that pass tumbles over the touchline, and that will see us out.
Okay, play the balls in the middle.
The Panthers down to 12 for the bulk of this game. Over an hour, in fact. But Parra, they had it wrapped up really at half-time. They scored 5 of their 6 tries in the opening half, and they have beaten Penrith for the second time in 2022. The first time that they've achieved that in 7 years. 2 victories over their arch rivals in the same season. Is this the night that gets Parramatta back on the wagon and heading towards September? Their place in the top 8 was looking a bit shaky during the week, but This might get some confidence in the camp, albeit the circumstances not as they'd expected. So they're in 6th place after this. An unexpected victory for Para. Penrith still well ahead at the top of the competition. An 8-point gap with the Cowboys to take on the Dragons. That one's at Cogra on Sunday, and you'll see it here on Sunday footy on Nine's Wide World of Sports. So 34-10, the Eels over the Panthers here in Friday night footy.